This is the Haier M92, a 65-inch QD mini LED TV that aims straight at the premium living room segment. And yes, Haier is still a brand most people associate first with air conditioners and washing machines. TVs aren't where the trust instinctively goes. At 1,05,000 for the 65-inch model, the M92 promises a lot on paper. A large QD mini LED panel, Dolby Vision IQ, Google TV, 144Hz gaming features, and KEF-tuned Dolby Atmos audio. I used it for close to a month across movies, sports, YouTube, gaming, and everyday TV watching. So the real question is simple. Does it feel like a serious premium TV once you actually start watching it? The M92 makes a strong first impressions, there's no two ways about it. Slim bezels, a clean front, subtle Haier branding, and a KEF badge that doesn't scream for attention. The chassis is thick but solid, with a neat geometric finish at the back. Cable management is well thought out with dedicated plastic channels that keep things tidy once mounted. A nice touch here is the physical mic mute switch under the Haier logo. It's small, but it adds a layer of privacy control that's easy to appreciate in a smart TV. Overall, this looks and feels like a premium product meant for a large living room. Now, this is a 4K QD mini LED panel available in 65-inch and 75-inch sizes. We tested the 65-inch unit and placed next to a 55-inch TV. The size difference is immediately obvious. It feels more cinematic, more immersive. Straight on, colors look pleasant and brightness is decent, but as you spend time with it, some limitations start to surface. Viewing angles are fine until you move too far off center. Then brightness drops, saturation fades, and the image loses some of its impact. Sharpness is another area where expectations aren't fully met. Despite being a 4K panel, finer details sometimes look softened, especially in sports, YouTube content, and broadcast material. It's not blurry, but it doesn't have that crisp bite you expect at this price. HDR performance also feels restrained. Dolby Vision IQ and HDR10 Plus are supported, but the punch and precision you hope from a mini LED panel doesn't always show up on screen. In our Calman test, the M92 showed strong color coverage. It hit 99.7% BT709 in HDR and 95.42 in UHD-AP3 in HDR, which is solid on paper. Where things fall short is color accuracy. The average delta E was higher than ideal, which means colors don't land as cleanly or as accurately as they should. Haier claims a massive 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio backed by 448 local dimming zones. In real measurements, the IPS panel reached close to 900 nits of peak brightness with an effective contrast of about 18,000:1, which are respectable numbers but not standout for mini LED in this particular segment. Local dimming is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Turn it off and whites look hazy, blacks turn grey, and the image loses depth quickly. In darker scenes, the limitations become clearer. In the submarine sequence from Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, details on the vessel and even Tom Cruise's face lack clarity compared to the competing mini LED panels. This visible banding and shadow detail feel compressed. The same issue shows up in night scenes from The Revenant. Blacks don't stay deep and darker areas lose texture instead of revealing it. There's also dirty screen effect on this panel. Faint uneven patches are visible on grey background, especially noticeable on YouTube UI. Some picture tuning and AI adjustment help slightly, but DSE is ultimately a panel level trait. On paper, you get a native 144Hz refresh rate, VRR and ALLM and AMD FreeSync premium support. In practice, gamings feel fine, input latency is low, and motion is smooth and compatibility is solid, but it doesn't quite feel class-leading. The experience is competent rather than exciting, which sums up a lot of this TV's behavior. The M92 runs Google TV, and this is one area where it genuinely shines. With 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, navigation feels smooth, apps load quickly, and switching between Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, and live TV is seamless. Google Assistant responds well to hands-free voice commands, and casting works without friction. The remote is excellent. It's comfortable, well laid out, and packed with shortcut keys, and supports solar-based eco charging, which adds real everyday value. The 50-watt 2.1 channel speaker system is tuned by KEF and it shows. Dialogue is clear, bass has the real presence, and the soundstage feels wider than most TVs in this price bracket. With Dolby Atmos support, audio feels layered and engaging, especially for movies and shows. You can comfortably use this TV without a soundbar, which isn't something you can say about many slim TVs in the market right now. Connectivity is well covered. 4 HDMI ports with HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, USB-A ports including one on the side, Ethernet, headphone out, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. You get everything. Wireless pairing and external device support also work smoothly. The Haier M92 makes a strong case for itself on paper. You get a large QD mini LED panel, Dolby Vision IQ, fast Google TV performance, comprehensive gaming support, thoughtful design touches, and genuinely impressive KEF-tuned audio. Day-to-day use is smooth, the interface feels polished, and the TV looks premium in the living room. But living with it also reveals its priorities. Picture quality tuning doesn't feel as tight as rivals at this price point. Sharpness can feel softened. HDR lacks the expected punch. It's still there, but it lacks that punch. Blacks lean grey and dark scenes lose details. Measurements show decent brightness and color coverage, but accuracy and contrast control don't fully capitalize on the hardware at hand. But if you want a big feature-rich TV with strong sound, smooth smart performance, and a generally pleasant viewing experience without stepping into the ultra-premium pricing, the Haier M92 makes perfect sense. It's a TV that leans more towards convenience and features than obsessive picture tuning, and depending on what you value most, that balance might actually work for you. So that was our review of the Haier M92. Drop your questions below and thank you for watching.